connections to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Denver Broncos. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Mitchell. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38. Go this way. Here we go. Here we go.
On 2nd down, Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, Wolf. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Wolf eluding the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. It's Mitchell, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
Able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. So our initial drive of the night ends in 3 points. Maybe not exactly what this home crowd wanted, but they'll take the early lead.
They will take it. You're exactly right. Everybody wants a touchdown. But in this case, good opening drive, put points on the board, and a lot of coaches do believe the first team to score in the game, statistically, often ends up the winner.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll set up a throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On first down, Wolf, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wolf finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Wolf. Escaping the pressure right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down. Mitchell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Come on, let's go. 190.
Looking to throw. Wolf. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A gain of 32 that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Flex round.
From the gun, Wolf. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Man, it's a tough area in the field to try and run a draw play out of the gun. You know you're going to face a good push up front, and here they swallow him up for no gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wolf, that's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. In for the score. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Play fake. Wolf. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Operating from the gun. Wolf. And he's got his man. That's Macklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down. To throw on 2nd down. Wolf going for the deep ball. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Wolf. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got Evans. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him unreliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down now, Scott. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
And his kick here is good. And here it's 10-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Wolf. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Operating from the gun. Wolf. He's going to wind up and air it out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Ohio!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Wolf. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
From the gun, Wolf. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go.
Now back to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now a timeout. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first down, Scott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Oh, I can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. They'll send this away to the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Here we go. White 90. White 90.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
Let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
Looking to throw on second down. Wolf, and he fires one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing after the interception. Wolf. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Flex round! Flex round!
Back to the air on second down. Wolf. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And got his man complete. A gain of 32 that time.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. They'll run on first down. Mitchell finding room to the 20. And all the way down to the 5. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back to throw. Wolf, he couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal.
Here we go! Man 38!
To throw again. Wolf. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third and goal. Operating from the gun. Wolf. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up fourth.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And McManus able to put it through, and that's going to tie us at 13. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9.
Gun! Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play for the Bucs there on 3rd down. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. And he fires one incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Lucky 56. Lucky.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So it's his 3rd field goal now in the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
A beautiful spin and room to run. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Ohio! Flex round!
From the gun, Wolf. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Wolf. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Wolf. Flush to his right, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10, Wolf. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. To throw on 2nd down. Wolf looking for the end zone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because a strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll pitch it out to Jones. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
That one goes for 36 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like... Big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Bucs on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be third and forever.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. They give him a gain of 38.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Throwing on first down. Wolf. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wolf. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. As his guys are in for 6. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut. I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops. There he goes again.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
On first down, Wolf. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing again. Wolf. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, Wolf. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. The give is to Jones. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6.
Gun!
They'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Able to get there and pick it. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
On 1st and 10, Wolf. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence. And
all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Spins away. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They'll give to Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And they try the sweep to Jones. Past the 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Tampa Bay, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Denver, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3 and 4 through 7 games. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty don't even know where waist at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? In reply, how you put up with this song and dance, all this buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me? Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Little had my looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. With the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Got me back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it.
Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Talking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental.